Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, being great examples to us young brothers. Peace and blessings to those who elect, Lord willing, to be a part of that number. I'm the brother Quadar from the GMS branch of Chicago. Coming back with another video. This video is going to be entitled, is a response. There's a physical suicide, then there is a spiritual suicide. Okay, and this was I'm going to do this response, because I believe it was the brothers in the Virgin Islands that did a video to this. It was a few weeks back, when, it was a good meditation, making sure we're on top of our tasks for Yahweh Shem Shai, man, making sure we're on our shit, making sure we're not contaminating small things, man. Okay, making sure we are on our spiritual P's and Q's, because the times that we're in, hey, this could very well be the last Pesach. Okay? And we have to make sure we're on point. Okay? Make sure you're not, making sure this world is not creeping up on you, man. Examining yourself, slowing down so you can speed up. This is Jeremiah 48 verse 10. It says, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of Yahweh deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood." All right, I'm gonna read it in the AMP, the Amplified version. It says, "Cursed is the one who does the work of the Lord negligently, and cursed is the one who restrains his sword from blood in executing the judgment of the Lord." Okay, now let's get this word for deceitfully. All right, it goes to the Hebrew word ramayah. All right, it says laxness, slackness, slackening, deceit, treachery. So we can't be dwindling our thumbs in this truth, man. We have to be on fire. All right, the Lord said he either wants you hot or cold. All right, so you're either two feet in or no feet in, man. All right, no in and out. All right, no 1 feet in the world, 1 foot in this truth, man. Hey, the Lord wants you all the way in or all the way out. Even niggas in the world, who in that wicked ass game banging shit, man. They either want you all the way in or all the way out. Nobody deals with somebody that's half-assed, somebody that's a pancake. Okay, somebody that's a faint-hearted, man. Okay. Hey, so we can't be in that spirit. We have to make sure we're diligent in our reading, diligent in our studying. We have to continue to grow in the spirit. Okay, because, that could very well be, all you got to continue on. When this shit cracks, man. Okay? Hey, because when this shit cracks, hey, that's what you're going to be riding on. Hey, your faith. Okay, so you got to make sure you're on point. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, let me grab this. So I give me 1 second. We got his next precept. This Sirach 19 and verse 1. I'm gonna grab it here. Also known as Ecclesiasticus 19 and verse 1. It says, "A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich." Okay, hey, somebody that's drunk all the time, you're not gonna be focused on your work. Someone that's inebriated all the time, man. His mind is not gonna be on what he should be doing. That's gonna be, his mind is gonna be in folly mode. Hey, the Lord said it's better to be in the house of the morning, because in that spirit, you self-reflect more. And that leads to growth. Okay, so we gotta make sure we're being balanced. Okay, and also we have to make sure we're moving with the spirit, moving with the times. Okay, some things that you could do a few years ago, we probably can't do. Things are gonna change. All right, so we have to make sure we're moving in the spirit. All right, moving with the times, man. All right, because these are different. Hey, we are living in some real dangerous times right now. It's only going to get worse. Okay? It says, and he that contemneth small things shall fall little by little. Right? So you're putting off the quote-unquote little things. All right? The little problems turn into bigger problems. The bigger problems turn into huge problems that you haven't addressed. You know, and the Lord will throw it in your face to address it. But you don't catch it through the Spirit. You just put it off. And then it ends up being a big problem. A huge problem, man. You know, now the Lord like, nigga, what the fuck? I've been told you to get this done. I've been told you to check this out, to get it taken care of. You know? Hey, there's only so much salakias you can give, man. You know? Only so much salakias you can give, man. You know, never know when is your last salakia. You know, so we got to make sure we on point in the Spirit. Okay? Salakia. Hold on. All right. Esau technology, wicked as fuck, man. I'll read it one more time. It says, weak as fuck. That's what I meant. Weak as fuck. Shit, and it's wicked. Verse 1, Sirach 19:1. A laboring man that is given to drunkenness shall not be rich. And he that contemneth small things shall fall little by little. Okay, so we have to make sure we're on point, on top of our responsibilities, man, because, hey, we have to continue to grow in the Spirit. Okay, and if you're not on top of that, your spirit is waning. Okay, because this truth is our recharge, man. Superman's name, Superman gets his power from the sun. You know? And we get our power from Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. So if you're not drawing nigh to your power, you are being weakened. Okay? If you're too much in this world, your spirit is being drained. Your spirit is being weakened. Okay? So you have to make sure you're in the Spirit. All right? So when Yahweh B'Shem El Shai gives you instructions, you in the Spirit, you can hear it clearly. Because when you're in the flesh, and the Lord, when you're in the flesh, and the Lord gives you different pointers, you know, the Lord speaks to all of us, man. You know, you'll just hear the voice. You know? What is that, Isaiah 30? Let me see. Salakia. Isaiah 30. This Isaiah 30 and verse 20, it says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the waters of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Hey, we see our teachers, man. Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay? Those are our teachers, who are the leaders of Israel. Verse 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, all right, this is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. Okay? Hey, so if you a man, Yahweh B'Shem El Shai, you know, hey, Yahweh B'Shem El Shai is dealing with you, man. All right? Hey, you're going to hear, you're going to feel the Spirit talking to you. You know? And when you in the flesh, hey, the Lord could give you different pointers and you just don't catch it. All right? And just continue to walk your way to getting fucked up. You know? But that's why it's important to slow down so you can examine yourself, man. You know? Let me grab this 1 Timothy 4:13. But I wanted to grab it in the blue letter because I wanted to get into this word. All right? 1 Timothy 4 and verse 13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Okay, and let's grab this word for attendance, because this is what we must do.
Strong's G 4337. Prasecho. Prasecho.
Prasecho. Okay. It says, to turn the mind to, attend, to be attentive. All right, let's get this word for attentive. Let's see what that says. paying close attention to something. It says to a person or a thing of caring for, providing for, to attend oneself, i.e. to give heed to oneself, give attention, to take heed, to apply oneself to, attach oneself to, hold or cleave to a person or a thing. So this is what we must do. Cleave unto Yahweh Shem El Shai. Hold this thing, man. All right? All right? We have to cleave unto Yahweh Shem El Shai, man. It says to be given or addicted to. All right, what does it say in Sirach, the prologue? Those that are addicted to these things. Okay? Making sure we're on our spiritual P's and Q's, man, for Yahweh Shem El Shai. Okay? Because when Yahweh Shai returns, he going to want his money. All right? He going to want his money flipped. All right? So let's continue to read. It says, there we go. 1 Timothy 4:13, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by the prophecy, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. All right, so we can't neglect, okay, the gift that was given to us, man. Like I said, we have to flip our talents. We have to continue to grow in the spirit. Okay, because at the end of the day, this truth is our mercy. Okay? This truth is our mercy, and this truth is going to get us delivered. Nothing else fucking matters, man. You know? Your job doesn't matter. Your kids doesn't fucking matter, man. You know? Your extracurricular activity doesn't matter. Okay? Only thing that's guaranteed is the elect getting delivered and the wicked being destroyed, man. Hey, and if you of the hopeful elect, all right, serving Yahweh Shem El Shai, you're in one of the best positions right now. You just have to hold on, cleave unto him, and depart not away. Okay? Sirach, the 2nd chapter. So we have to continue to hold on to this thing, man. We have to continue to fight to stay in the spirit. Okay, that's what it's about. Fighting to stay in the spirit, man. You know, like Apostle Hart said, you miss one day, you miss a lot. There's so much shit happening right now, man. You have to continue to stay tapped in. You know, stay tapped into your power source. Okay? Which is Yahweh Shem El Shai, and don't be distracted. You know? Hey, because you're not plugged into your power source, or you can start making bad decisions. Put you at risk. Put the body at risk. You know? Hey, this ain't nothing light, man. This is life or death. This shit is life or death, not shit. You know, but you know what I mean. This truth is life or death. Okay? This ain't nothing to play with, man. All right, it says, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them. All right, not holy, 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 which means fully. Okay? That thy profiting may appear to all. Okay? It says, let's read that in AMP. Practice and work hard on these things. Be absorbed in them. Okay? It says in parentheses, completely. Completely occupied in your ministry so that your progress will be evident to all. Okay? We have to be occupied in his word. It says, take heed unto thyself and into the doctrine. Continue in them. So we have to continue in these things. All right? It's good to say continue in the things which thou was taught. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Okay? It says, right, because those who take heed to this word, all right, because first of all, you endure to the end, take heed to the word, yeah, you're going to be delivered. If you're of the elect, of course. You know, and we know the elect is going to be striving unto the truth and to death, Sirach 4:28. You know, and those who take heed and repent are also going to be saved. Let's read verse 16 of AMP. Pay close attention to yourself. Concentrate on your personal development, all right? And to your teaching, persevere in these things. Hold to them, for as you do this, you will ensure salvation both for yourself and for those who hear you, man. And that's heavy. You know, pay close attention to your personal development. Okay? Like I said, this is life or death. All right, let me grab this James. All right, this is James 4 in verse 8. And I wanted to, I think I'm going to read straight to the point. Let me see. This is James 4 and verse 8. It says, draw nigh to Yahweh, while Hashem Yahushai, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your heart, ye double-minded. All right, so we have to draw nigh to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Remember, he doesn't need us. We need him to be delivered. Okay? We have to draw nigh. We have to pray. We have to fast. We have to do the work. All right, continue to fight and put off this flesh. Okay? Serving the Lord with humility and boldness at the same time. Okay? Because like I said, remember, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai don't need us, man. We need him. We were the ones that breached the contract. Okay, you know when you breach a contract and Esau finds you, hey, we breached a contract with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, it says in Jeremiah, the 33rd chapter, he was a husband unto us, man. You know, and we committed spiritual fornication. We went off. So we had to pay the price. We did the crime, so we had to do the time. And to water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, okay? Hey, and that he brought us back to his mercies, man, in his grace period through his son Yahushai. Okay? So that's why, you know, whenever I'm in that spirit of, you know, my flesh try to be like, oh, I don't feel like reading, or I don't want to do a video, you know, don't want to link with brothers. Yeah, I immediately think about that Isaiah 53. All right, what did Yahushua go through? You know? Hey, that's a good chapter, man. Hey, and also that fear is a motivator, man. You know? We don't want to be beaten with many stripes. Okay? Let's get this Proverbs 8 and 17. It says, I love them that love me. Okay? And those that seek me early shall find me. Okay? Hey, and what is seeking the Lord early? So before all hell break loose, all right, as the scriptures say, we're in a green tree. Before all hell break loose, before you actually start to see the things that the prophets have been prophesying, in which you're seeing the beginning process of it. Okay? You believed it, you believed the report, and you repented. That's the spirit, that car that came out that alley. You know, it was 40441, called Allah Yabashim Shai. And the car was a Ford Focus. You know, you know, so the car in the back, it said Focus, and then it had 40441. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. This is the spirit, man. It's the little things. You know? It says, I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. So those who heard the report feared, believed, and took heed. Okay, before all this broke, before all hell broke loose, all right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to protect us and deliver us when these perils come upon the earth, man. Heavily, because it started. And it's only going to get worse. All right, read Psalm the 91st chapter. All right, this guy is John 15. It says, John 15 and verse 12, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Hey, who did that? Yahushai. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Okay? So Yahushai called us his friends. That's heavy. Hey, you don't call everybody your friend. You know? Hey, I'm real picky with that word, man. Niggas in the world call everybody they friend. Everybody they friend, man. These niggas don't know the definition of a friend, man. It says, Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. Right, so a servant is on a need-to-know basis. Hey, do this, I got this going on, I need you to do this, X, Y, and Z. You don't need to know that the whole layout, just do this. You know? It says, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Right, we know the mysteries. Okay? We know the mysteries. How about Shemal Shai gave us the secrets. Okay? Hey, your friends know your secrets. You know? He knows more about you than majority of other people. You know, you actually have a close bond with your friend. You know, like David and Jonathan. All right, love surpassing the love of a woman. You know, and that's not anything gay. You know, this society is just gay. All right? All right, it says, Salakia. Because this society wicked as hell, man. Let me grab this Matthew 13:11, man, real quick. It says, he answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Hey, we're his friends. He gave us the mysteries, the secrets. Let's go into this word for mysteries, because it goes into the Greek word mysterion. It says, generally, mysteries, religious secrets, confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals. So this is something only given to the elect, not ordinary mortals. Hey, we're not ordinary mortals, man. We're not normal people, so to say. We're special. All right? Hey, we special, man. You know, Yahweh Shemal Shai is with us. He ain't with majority of this world, man. Majority of this world is going to die. All right? It says confided only to the initiated and and not to ordinary mortals. Hey, we know the names Yahweh Shemal Shai. We know what the MOTB is. We know who the real Israelites are. We know who our enemy is. Okay? We got the breakdowns. The whole world don't know this. Hey, we know the end game, man. We know the end story. Okay, hey, man, we blessed. You know? We are blessed. All right, let's read this definition B. It says, of Yahweh, the secret counsels which govern Yahweh in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly. And this is made plain to us, man. This truth is plain to us. And that's a blessing in itself. That's why it says, verse 15, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you, man. We know the secrets. We got the breakdowns, man. The Lord is actually dealing with us, man. You know, I think about that all the time, man. Just randomly. The Lord dealing with me. You know? I know damn well my eyes don't deserve it. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point. That makes you fight harder. That makes you go harder. You know, as the scripture says, that servant who's going to love the most is the one who he forgave the most. You know? Verse 16, ye have not chosen me. So we didn't choose the Lord. We was out here being wicked. We didn't know we would be doing this. This is something like, you're like, what the hell? You know? Wouldn't have it any other way, though. It says, but I have chosen you. Okay? And ordained you, that you should go and bring forth fruit. Hey, so Yahweh Shai chose us. Okay? And that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you, man. Hey, so Yahweh Shemal Shai chose us. He ain't dealing with these people. So we have to stay close to him. He's our Father. You know? Hey, every brother has their own relationship, their own personal relationship with Yahweh Shemal Shai. You know? A father-son relationship. You know? Every brother has their own relationship with Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. You know, this 1 John 4 19. I'm gonna start up though. In 1 second. 1 John 4 and verse, let's see, I'll start at 17. It says, "Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear. Because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. We love him because he first loved us." And Yahushua first loved us. Okay? He chose us. We didn't choose him. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it, man. It says, what? That was the point. Okay? And that's the beauty of it, man. Yahweh Shem Shai chose us. We didn't choose him. So we have to stay on our spiritual P's and Q's, man. Knowing the destruction that's about to come. We don't want no parts of that. We fear the Lord. This world doesn't fear the Lord, man. They're going to find out very soon. Okay? So we have to make sure we're on our shit, man, and to not be that slothful servant. Okay? We know that the bridegroom is on his way, man. All right? Hey, according to the prophecies, hey, sooner than later. Okay? So we're not supposed to be tearing. We're not supposed to be dealing in slackness. All right, so I'll leave that there. Lord willing, it was edifying to whoever needed to hear it. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, Ba'Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those full leg. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, and the bottom of all.